Let's talk about the best white label products to sell this year. And you can make a lot of cash selling white label products. So here's the approach I want you to really pay attention to. I want to first talk to you about white label products. I want to define the whole concept. So white label products are generic products that are mass manufactured, then customized for several brands. For example, a manufacturer might produce a generic water bottle and then customize it with the brand's logo. And white label products can be bulk ordered, drop shipped, or printed on demand. So the possibilities are endless. It really depends upon your strategy and your target audience also, because whether you go for drop shipping or mass production, you got to really see what your target audience is willing to buy and under what format, in what format. And so white label products are similar to private label products, and both terms refer to products manufactured and then labeled or branded for a store or brand. And private label products, however, undergo more intensive customization for a specific retailer. But of course, this will increase the pricing. So you got to have the budget if you want to do a private label versus a white label. And so when we talk about private label products, we are speaking about products that are likely to contain unique ingredients or materials and may have a bespoke packaging. White label products, in contrast, tend to have limited options for customization, so you have a whole lot of flexibility there. For example, a hair care product sold under Walgreens generic brand only at its stores will be classed as a private label product, whereas a phone case sold under several brand names on Amazon is a white label product. Now, when you sell a white label product, basically you are going to add value through marketing, through advertising, through branding, because the product at its core is similar to what you see on other platforms. But why should the customers buy from you versus the competition? And this has to do with your branding. It has to do with positioning. It has to do with your customer base, let's say your fans, and also your advertising conduits, so such as Facebook or like social media, or even in traditional media. Let me talk to you about the products now. So the first white label products to sell this year and make tons of money is reusable water bottle. So reusable water bottles are really, really important. Water bottles are blank canvases for any design. So if you are an artist or a designer looking to sell merch, this is a low-cost idea that lets you sell a reproduction of your work at an accessible price to your fans. And water bottles can also be white labeled with a simple logo and used for brand awareness. So it's all about what works for you. And say you sell digital fitness content like online yoga classes or virtual personal training. Branded water bottles offer a way to diversify into a relevant physical product. So you want to consider different materials like stainless steel, glass, and silicone. Next, I want you to think about cosmetics and skincare products. Okay, you might not know it, but many of the cosmetics brands on the market today are made by just a handful of manufacturers. In some cases, they are the exact same formulation, really. That's what I was just telling you a little earlier. The difference here lies in branding. The difference lies in positioning. The difference lies in advertising. So what really set them apart is the branding, packaging design, and perhaps the range of colors offered. So this is an important element. So, for example, Kylie Jenner's brand is produced by Seed Beauty, a private label company that's also responsible for ColourPop. So to make a start in white label cosmetics, you want to focus on one product, like lip balm, for instance, okay? And you want to use one product and make sure that you really understand how this product functions vis-a-vis your audience before you move on to another white label product. But the thing is that your strategy can be nimble, right? You got to be nimble in your strategy because your strategy can change over time. So a private label product that works today maybe stale, maybe really lethargic in terms of revenue down the road. So you always have to make sure that you are in sync with trends in the market to know what's in demand, what's hot, and what's not. And that's going to help you actually constantly shift your portfolio to make sure that you always have hot products in it. So that's really an important element to think about. Next, you want to think about phone accessories. So if you're looking for the best white label products to sell, phone accessories are really in demand all the time. So like stainless steel water bottles, white label phone accessories are inexpensive to produce, widely available, and easily customizable. And phone cases are a great option for designers or artists to showcase work on an affordable accessory. And other accessories like cords and car mounts can be easily rebranded. So this is really an important element to think about. And your job is to make sure, again, that you have to constitute the customer base, the follower base, and then be able to go and market to them. And the fourth one is fitness, clothing, and accessories. So trends in fitness gear and athletic wear ramped up during the pandemic and changed the way many people work out. So yoga mats, sports socks, leggings, fitness equipment, t-shirts, and water bottles are available through multiple manufacturers and print-on-demand companies. And so even after COVID, you will still have people actually getting stuck, not getting stuck, but getting accustomed to their COVID era sort of a routine. So ideas include starting an online boutique or clothing line, selling your own branded white label products, and fitness influencers can help monetize their personal brands through customized workout merch. But the thing is that you gotta have a very loyal follower base, because they're the one who are gonna buy your stuff, right? And it's important also to pay attention to the geography of your audience, because some merch may resonate with an audience in the States, but not resonate with an audience in the EU area, right? And vice versa. And you can have, for example, you can have athletic wear that resonates with clients in Australia or an audience in Australia, but people are sort of indifferent to that same athletic wear in the States, or let's say in Brazil. So you got to really pay attention to the geography of your target audience before you actually invest more in selling white label products. Very important. You also want to think about pet accessories. So if you're looking for the best white label products to sell, you will love pet accessories. And so as more and more companies move to remote style working arrangements, workers everywhere are replacing colleagues with furry companions to combat loneliness. And with more pets comes more demand for pet products. And so you can get into the booming pet industry by white labeling dog beds, for instance, cat toys, and aquarium accessories. And this is a great option for pet service businesses that may wish to add branded products to their offering. So the bottom line here is that you can have your primary products and also add to your portfolio white label products. That way you can diversify your portfolio and increase your revenue in the same way. This is just really fantastic. And also you can think about mugs. Okay, I mean, basically what we love about mugs is that mugs emblazoned with memes, travel mugs engraved with your logo, or enamel camping mugs with custom artwork. There are several options for adding white label branding to mugs, and it's actually a good time to get into the drinkware space, with more people making coffee and tea at home thanks to the increase in remote work. Again, remember, we are in a post-COVID era, but a lot of the routines, if you will, some of the routines that were acquired during the COVID era actually are still here, and a lot of people haven't actually changed things that much. So this is kind of cool for business, for entrepreneurs like you, because you are able to capitalize on that trend of remote work and really have products that really match the diversity of lifestyles that we have right now. Okay, so mugs are really profitable, and the cool thing is mugs are very cheap to make. So you do not want to invest too much money in a white label product, because the profit margins could be kind of limited in some cases. So you want to make sure that you're always looking forward to something really customizable, of course, but it has to be profitable. It has to make sense from a monetary perspective. So if the ROI is not really interesting for you, you do not want to invest in that product in the first place. So that's really important to keep an eye on the ROI. You can think about essential oils. So as we are exploring the best white label products to sell, essential oils are really another item that are very easy to produce, very cheap. So self-care and wellness trends show no signs of slowing down, making this a profitable industry for newcomers. So essential oils, diffusers, and bath products make with essential oils can all be made actually as white labeled and sold online. And branded essential oils are a great way for wellness influencers to monetize a personal brand or make a foray into e-commerce. The bottom line here is what? You got to have the existing audience to really buy your products. If you have to actually develop a brand from scratch and then go look for, then acquire the customers, this might make the whole itinerary too complicated and too costly for you. But as long as you have the budget, if you have the budget for it, not a problem. You can really go that route. But it's a lot easier if you are, let's say, a social media influencer, or let's say you are a brand that has a social media presence with an already built audience, and an audience that's really willing to give you a chance, whatever route you go. And this will increase your opportunities for success here. You can also try LED lights and fairy lights. And so fairy lights, LED light up sneakers, solar powered camp lights, flashlights, and novelty lights can all be found through white label manufacturers. And the cool thing is that you have to really stick to the trifecta that we always like to say on this show: the demographics, the geography, and also the chronology. So the seasonality, chronology means seasonality, so timing, okay? And so you want, there are certain items, especially when it comes to lights, to come to lighting, they are popular during the holiday season and they're not afterwards, okay? And so there are many brands on the market selling subtle variations of the same product. So you want to invest in setting your brand and your brand, website, and marketing apart from the rest, because that's what's going to differentiate you from the rivalry. Next, you want to think about tote bags. So in recent years, consumer trends have pointed to increased interest in supporting sustainable practices in businesses, and retail businesses can add branded reusable totes to their offerings and sell them at a low cost, or even just give them away to encourage customers to ditch plastic and increase brand awareness at the same time. So you have two in one. And that's really good in terms of branding, but also in terms of helping the environment, right? So these are great options and great trends, if you will, for graphic designers and artists too. So the large flat surface is a great blank canvas, offering an easy way to monetize your art. And white label tote bags are often available through print-on-demand companies, allowing you to get started with a low initial investment. And you also have, when we talk about the best white label products to sell right now, you can have massage guns. These are really, really good, and they've been working like crazy in the last few years. And so when I talk about massage guns, those were another breakout products idea in 2020 during COVID, after many replaced their wellness rituals with at-home devices. And so this is an excellent white label product to consider if you are looking to enter this lucrative industry. And sites like Alibaba return multiple results for massage guns that can be customized with your own branding. So that's really an important element to think about. Now, one thing I want to say is that you always have to, going back to what I said, some massage guns are popular in the States, while others are maybe popular in Germany, in England, in the UK, in Brazil. So geography plays an important role. So before you invest further in massage guns, make sure that you have a clear idea about your audience, your target audience, and that you have a clear idea about what type of products they might like. Because the last thing you want is to invest in a product that really doesn't return a positive number, like doesn't have a positive ROI. You always have to pay attention to the ROI, not only in the short run but also in the long run. That's going to help you actually keep in this business for a long time, and it's really important to keep that in mind. Next, you want to think about Coffee beans. So if you're looking for the best white label products to sell, coffee beans are really important. Think beyond mugs. Why not sell your own branded coffee beans? Some coffee producers will work with other brands to produce custom blends and packaging. Generally, these partnerships require a sizable investment, but there are inexpensive alternatives that can generate a steady passive income. Try your hand at selling custom branded coffee online with Drip Shipper, for example, which is a white label coffee bean seller app that integrates with your Shopify store. You can also try beach towels. You can start a white label business with a seasonal product like beach towels. Those products are always in demand and can be customized in a number of ways. Fitness service businesses like surf schools may consider adding white label branding to towels to sell as merch. An artist can customize the entire design, turning drawings or paintings into usable products. You can also try apparel and fashion accessories. So t-shirts, sunglasses, for instance, shoes, and more. It can become white label products, okay? And to sell, really. If you run a fashion brand and are looking to upsell or cross-sell with branded accessories, consider adding your own logo to white label eyewear. These types of products are often available through print-on-demand companies, okay? And so the bottom line here is that you want to start selling. I'll give you a few top-selling white label products to actually start investing in today. Start selling your own branded products today. The barriers to starting a business diminish with every technological advancement, new automation tool, and new channel where you can find customers. So white labeling allows you to start a business today, whether as a side gig using a print-on-demand service or with a low-effort dropshipping website. Okay, now, where can you sell your white label products? Well, you should sell white label products in your online store. You can sell directly to customers through your website, as well as via social shopping channels and marketplaces. Some white label sellers also distribute their products to other retailers through wholesale channels. And a popular place to find white label products is Alibaba, that's for sure. But many companies produce a white label version of their products for brands to sell. So some white label providers, including print-on-demand and dropshipping companies, integrate directly with your Shopify store and even with your BigCommerce store and your WooCommerce store also. Now, in terms of starting selling white label products, you got to choose products, find a supplier, and determine if you will buy inventory, dropship, or print products on demand. Create a brand and branding as assets for your business. Submit your brand customization according to your supplier's specifications. You want to set an online store and sales channels. If possible, you want to link your supplier directly to your online store, your Shopify store, your BigCommerce store, your WooCommerce store, whatever store you have, and then start selling. Okay. Now, there could be some risks to selling white label products. You want to work with reputable white label suppliers that produce safe legal products. Be sure to investigate any legal considerations, as you are not creating products yourself and you'll have little oversight of the manufacturing process. There may also be financial risk if you decide to buy a lot of inventory upfront. As your white label products will be customized with your logo or designs, they will be difficult to return. So you want to research any company you decide to work with and request samples before committing. So be sure that you can personally vouch for the white label products you are selling. Be ethical and honest with your claims and transparent with your customers if they have issues. So what is the conclusion here? So in today's conversation, I'll share with you the best white label products to sell. I give you the approach and the products, and now the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.